Welcome to Wicked Talk, everybody.
That's right.
That's what it's going to be.
All Wicked, all the time. Well, now you know, Heather, who your next character's got to be. It's got to be a Wizard of Oz witch. I don't know what kind of magic they can do.
That would actually be cool to play, like an artificer who pretended to be a wizard.
Yeah, like.
Although I guess
all magic.
well, artificers in D&D have magic though. So
Some magic.
Sense. Yeah. I wonder how you could do that.
Just flavor that he doesn't actually have magic. That it's all just machinery that he's
It's all
doing.
just- yeah, like a charlatan. Hello, everyone.
I can't wait to hear what you think about it after you see it, Chris.
Yeah, we'll need to discuss after, I guess on Sunday.
Yeah.
Eric Watson here, freelance writer, player, games writer, voice recorder of videos, and tabletop role-playing aficionado. Welcome to session 54 of our weekly live stream from Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition online role-playing adventures. I'm joined as always by my wonderful friends. Chris playing Gottwald, the Minotaur Rune Knight Fighter.
Hello.
Heather playing Savra, the Lizard Folk School of Necromancy Wizard.
Hello.
Raymond playing Mac, the Turtle Drake Warden Ranger / Rogue.
Hello.
Reese will unfortunately not be joining us this evening. We stream our sessions live on YouTube every Friday. Watch more D&D videos, reviews, and Let's Plays on the channel. Read weekly session recaps at roguewatson.com and watch my behind-the-scenes No Players Allowed live series Crafting the Deep every Monday and Thursday. Head on over to our live post-session discussion chat from the deep after our show tonight. You can also listen to all these live D&D shows with the Rogue Watson podcast available wherever you get your podcasts. You can join our official Discord server with invite link in the description below. If you'd like to support the channel, please check out patreon.com/RogueWatson. Patrons get exclusive access to private videos, custom 5e content, and participate in monthly DM roundtables and private patron D&D games. For our campaign, we use Roll20.net. For video chat, we use Discord. For streaming, I use OBS Studio. Music is by Kevin MacLeod. Amazing original character art was done by Jimmy McClure. Previously on Call from the Deep, the party dealt with the... timing. The party dealt with the baby yeeting ritual through spells and violence, with Sabra casting Web to restrain the Scions and Ice Storm to eliminate the Rocklanders. Max sends Cheese to save a falling baby while he performs an epic parkour sequence to rescue the second. Gottwald charged into the fray to wrestle the third, and Toro begins knocking the enemies off the cliff with Eldritch Blasts. The party sent Sambale back with the secured newborns to deliver them to Frannis and star in their own spin-off series coming to Netflix. Arriving at the ruined tower, the party noticed a mutated corpse hanging from the wall and a hidden door in the basement revealing stairs heading further below ground. There, they discovered the macabre laboratory of Thilios the Mind Flayer, who had killed and supplanted the Kraken High Priest, confirmed upon finding the priest's severed head on a table, along with rows of tubes of humanoid experiments. Using the stored brains and the head, the party learned about the brief history of the colony of Zelix 4, their arrival, their conquest of the Fathomless and takeover of the Kraken Society, and their need to procure powerful brains to keep the Kraken under control. The head allows them to track the 4 currently active augmenter brains nearby. The party then split up. Gottwald and Mac tracking an escapee from the tubes. They find a mutated woman in a nearby cavern and try to get through to her, but the psychic conditioning has left her broken and she lashed out with painful attacks, actually downing Mac before Gottwald could put her down. Meanwhile, Toro Savra and Borges discovered the control room for the lab and tested out some of the controls, inadvertently releasing a gelatinous cube into the room, which swept through looking for bodies. Thankfully, no one was in there at the time. So you guys are still basically all up in this kind of laboratory area / cave. And still mostly split up, I think.
Well, now that Reese is in here, that means poor Savra is by herself.
Yeah, Borges is there too, but yeah,
Well, okay,
so you turn
Borges
around
is
and Doral's
yeah.
just disappeared. Dun dun dun.
I figure he's going to go pray to the Fathomless at some point.
Yeah.
I expected it at this point.
it's part of its charm.
Which, Savra, you do have stairs leading further north as well.
That's right. Come on, Borges, you're coming with me.
Oh.
Like help, I'm going by myself.
Yeah. Oh, you're literally dragging him. Or like you're prodding him. Borges has got the gun, but he's in full on like probably like Bill Paxton and like near the end of the second act of Aliens, just being very nervous and paranoid and not ready to like blame everybody around him, but
Okay, shoot first, ask questions
He's-
later. This is fun.
Having rewatched Aliens like 3 months ago, 2 months ago,
Yeah.
he becomes a shit show. Like,
Yeah.
like when things start
like
going
the second
bad,
things go down,
he fucking
he's
falls
the one that talks.
apart.
He's the talks it up, right? He's like, we got sticks, we got missiles, we got the most badass
He
squad.
starts blaming everybody.
Yeah, as soon as shit goes
immediately.
down, he's just like, fucking game over, man.
All right, we'll take a listen at the store, see if we hear anything behind that door.
Sure.
What was that, investigation?
Give me perception, unless you're looking at the door itself.
Do I need to be looking at the door itself?
21, you hear the kind of creepy sounds of the tubes in general, maybe some of like kind of electrical wiring, mystical sounds from the control room. You do not hear anything coming out of this door area, and you notice that this kind of stairs and this door looks like it's all covered in dust, like it hasn't been used compared to the other areas.
All right, let's go in. It means it's safe.
Borges turns around. Hey, are you sure? Borges doesn't like this place.
Shut up and just follow me. Let's go in there.
Okay,
If it hasn't been used in a while, that means it's safe.
that means
Mhm.
it's
Like
safe,
your life.
surely. You see a room covered in dust and old cobwebs. Looks disused for some time. It's also oddly cold. You get like a rush, as if you're opening like a freezer or something, or like the whole room's like a meat locker. And you can see brownish mold that covers quite a number of crates in here.
All right, I cast light.
Okay.
I'd like to see.
I'd like to see.
Actually, let's put dancing lights in there so that way it can light up the whole room.
Sure. I can just add one of these right there.
Yeah. And then I would like to do a little detecting of magic.
Okay.
It costs me 0 charges, but I also had it already, so
Oh yeah, probably just still on, right? How long does it last?
10 minutes, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, up to 10 minutes.
Okay. So you re-up the detect magic.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now you're detecting your your dancing lights in the middle of the room. You detect the various light sources around the area. You do not detect. Let's see. Let me make sure I get this right.
You want me to cast the thingy so you can read it?
Yeah.
There you go.
Blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt. You
No 3 feet of dirt in this room.
No, and the crates probably aren't 3 feet thick. That's pretty fucking thick. You detect.
Yeah, look at this juicy thing right here. It's thick.
That's not what you detect.
It was thick.
always has to be a penis. In one of the crates.
Okay, that's 2 parts of the conversation we're putting together.
Yeah.
Those 2 clips, right after
Okay.
each other.
One of the crates, you are pinging a magical item, a small magical item inside one of the crates, because the crates are not. They are made of wood and they're not 3 feet thick. I'm not sure how to describe the school of magic for a magical item, but you definitely detect that there is a small magical item inside one of these crates. That is all these crates just covered in this brown mold.
But I don't detect any other forms of magic other than that little blip of a magical item.
You detect no other forms of magic, but it is cold in here. You can see Borges like start shivering.
No, not worth it. We're closing the door.
Something about this seems off.
She just closes the door.
Do you have like magical means to bring the chest to you so that you don't have to go in there?
I have a mage hand, but that's about it.
Mm.
What's the push pull on a mage hand? I don't even remember.
10 pounds.
Oh, yeah, I imagine a chest is probably more than 10 pounds.
Yeah, it's something that just tells me as soon as you touch that brown mold, some shit's coming to life. So, and it is literally just me and Borgus. So, he's a little trigger happy, and I don't care to get shot in the back by accident.
He's as much a liability as anything else.
Basically. So, yeah, no, we'll go around and find another path. We're good. You can come back to me and Borgus later.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Meanwhile, Gottwald and Mac.
I end my turn.
Mac had just been, I think, resuscitated, right? Like literally had gone down from the psychic damage leaking from this experimental escapee.
Right. I intentionally did not kill this woman.
Yeah. Your Honor.
She's unconscious. Your Honor, when I repeatedly struck this woman in the head, I intentionally did not kill her. I'd like to go on the record, please.
Oh, I don't like this place, man. We got to get out of here.
Yes, it seems quite dangerous. Is there anything in the area that she came like from behind like a moldy curtain or something, right?
Don't look back there.
Yeah, it looks like it just,
do not look.
I cannot you see.
Did not look in there yet.
I can't look away.
It looks like there was some attempt at making like a little makeshift room.
Okay.
There's like a crate set out almost like a bed, and like maybe like old blankets used as a sheet or something.
Mac fires 2 arrows at the bed.
Everything about this is wrong. Super wrong.
I cannot handle another one of those.
Yes.
We need to get out of here.
I agree. Perhaps we can put this woman in one of those tubes or something. I'm taking her with me. He just throws her over his shoulder.
I am keeping my distance.
She's like radioactive to Mac, yeah. You do see the tunnel whenever you went through the T section continues further to the east as well, and there's another like kind of doorway to the north. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure my memory serves. I saw something to the east, like something that looked like not like part of the cavern.
Maybe your mind is playing tricks on you in these creepy wells.
Maybe.
Oh, jeez, where are you? I need you to come back.
Yeah, he'll go up here first because he's curious. This goes back, right? This is where we came down. Up here.
You came. You actually came down here from the east side.
No, I mean like when we came down to.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. You step over here and you recognize because when you first came down here there was a ledge that was like 20 feet up. So when you step around here, you probably didn't realize the subtle like change in elevation as you've been coming around, but you look down and you see that you're actually up on that second floor looking back down at the stairs here. Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yep. So it's just a circle right there.
All right, we'll go back the way we came then. There's something more to the east over here. I also forgot that you have like 1 hit point.
Yeah, Mac is.
I say, look at your health bar. You are not doing too good. You don't look good, my friend.
Blink, blink, blink,
Yeah,
blink,
exactly.
blink, blink.
He starts drinking.
We didn't come to this door, did we? Is this door new?
You have not gone to that door. No, yeah, you guys went down this hall and immediately turned to the west.
Okay. Okay, perhaps. Okay, I see it again. Now I see it. There's something in the hallway head.
Yeah, when we get about here, you notice that seems to be just a door that looks like a normal like door you'd see in a building, basically, and almost like a different stonework here, like the whole wall's been taken out and then kind of put back together a bit, and just kind of a normal looking door. As you get further east, you notice the tunnel kind of sharply turns up north and continues. And then to the south, you can see just the barest hint of an odd, what looks like a much larger version of one of these tubes, kind of, but but configured much differently. And you hear a sound with kind of metallic pieces moving, and you can see this tube was kind of in a sideways position and kind of moves up and then just cracks open. And you hear a calm but booming voice echoing in your mind, and Mac would also hear this. And the voice says, "Unknown brain signatures detected. Colony alerted." And a pause. "Message received. Destroy intruders." And from around the corner comes a hulking bipedal mass of flesh and brain matter, and in place of a mouth just dangles like a fleshy proboscis.
Mac screams like a little girl.
Hands in the air.
Just run.
I am intrigued.
I am going to need some initiative, please.
Okay.
Savra, you didn't probably hear the voice, the telepathic, but you might have heard the sound of that that metallic kind of movement and that that opening, almost like a steam being opened from further down in the hallway. Other than that, you'll have to rely on your party members to...
Okay.
Well, we were on top of things when we saw this thing.
Indeed. Oh, yep, I gotta restart. Hang on 1 second. I gotta plug my API scripts back in.
Plugging in.
Let's see. There it goes. All right. Fire up the battle music. And then, so I will go ahead and have you roll initiative, Sabra.
This is the Baldur's Gate 3. You're close enough.
You're close enough where it's...
The game has decided you must roll initiative.
Yep.
Uh-oh. That's not the creature. That's something else.
It is the creature, but the creature's gonna do something else. By the way, this is the...
Oh. That's wild looking. Does it have goggles on? What is
I think the art does have goggles on for some reason. Somebody really wanted to anthropomorphize it, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, right. Make it clear those where its eyes are.
Yeah, it's too creepy if I can't look at eyes.
Yep.
It blasts out with a psychic spell.
Oh dear.
I know you love those.
I love those. God, well, they're so mentally strong.
10 foot. Unfortunately, there's actually the only one nearby, though.
Oh, good.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Well, it's unfortunate for
him.
me, I guess.
Max, stay back! Keep away from this flesh creature.
You don't even see him anymore.
He's gone.
He's gone. He will... Let's land you with a... So he...
Oh,
it just, the whole, like, parts of the body is all covered in brain and just, like, pulses outward, and you feel your brain, it just kind of starts to just try to dominate your brain and cause, like, brain fog. Which is going to be a wisdom saving throw, please.
What's the save? It doesn't say on this thing.
I could
That's
keep that
disgusting.
hidden, but...
You could.
It's going to be
I got too many things to do.
DC
if I
15.
fail.
15.
Okay. Oh boy, that's pretty good.
He rolled a
See,
2.
this is when you wish you had the wizard with you.
Let's use Indomitable. Let's use it. Even though again, 2024 rules fix this. Indomitable sucks right now.
Oh, because you can add your fighter
with a
level.
+0. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm probably gonna fail again. But let's try it again. Oh, so close.
You know, in other campaigns, I feel like we always had like something somebody could do to boost saves, and it really
everybody got very used to Ball Robin, but
that's true.
Like
Bardic,
and
everything. And Edmund had the
the
Flash of Genius thing
thing
too.
Yeah.
Like, that was huge.
Yep, you can throw that on anybody.
Yep. All right, Scott, while you feel yourself locked down with the confusion spells, it's just like this mass just kind of pulses, and just suddenly you are overwhelmed with psychic, almost like a form of psychic conditioning with the woman that you just had to fight earlier.
All right. So how does this work now that we're here?
Yep. Let's see. You get to roll a d10, and that determines what happens. You want to roll a 9 or a 10.
Okay. What does a 6 get me?
6 creatures doesn't move or take actions this turn. You are just stupefied, or maybe having nightmares. I don't know how you want to flavor it, but
great.
Lost within your own mind.
Just his eyes have rolled up in the back of his head. He's just.
So Mac, you see that basically Gottwald's just standing there in front of this creature, and the creature hasn't moved. It's just but you can see it pulsing with the brain, and Gottwald just suddenly starts like lilting around.
Do I get to remake the save, or
I think you do get to make the save. Yes, at the end of each turn, you can make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. How many times before I roll above 15? There we go!
The nat 20!
3 times before I roll above 15.
Impressive.
So Gottwald loses that entire turn, but at the end of it, his eyes come back and he just sort of snorts out of his nose.
What happens to you, Gottwald?
Do not approach! This thing is in my head!
He backs away 10 feet.
That's all I need.
You know, and you've seen what happens when things get inside my head. It's always bad.
He backs another 10 feet. Oh wait, no, I'm just kidding. I can't even see him that anymore.
I gotta stay at least close enough to see.
Mac pretends he has the frightened condition.
First attack, he knocks a poison arrow.
Poisoned arrow.
I got 2. Now I've got 1.
Okay.
16.
Does hit with a roll of 5.
Right.
It's insane.
For 6 damage. And now he's poisoned.
Oh, interesting. You turned off the... Oh, you turned it off so you could make sure to get this in there, yeah.
Yep.
She's a clever girl. All right, 6 damage and poisoned. That's a good one.
Attack number 2. Regular attack.
10 is not going to hit, though.
Nope.
All right, poison is a good one. That's just sorry. So the poison, how does that?
I pasted it.
Yeah, can I see the arrow though? Let me see what the fine print is on the arrow.
I don't know. Reese gave it to. I mean, Toral gave it to me.
I bet there's a save. I was thinking.
Yeah, there's got to be a save involved.
Let me see.
DM's gonna ask for the paperwork. See if it's in.
Can I see your papers?
I got it from Toral, and Toral's not here. So
I believe you.
Let's see. It would have been under magic items.
Oh, that's
I don't
a good
see
one
anything.
before, yeah.
I don't see it either. Poison arrow. Arrow of something.
Oh wait, hold on. Do I have something?
Does he have
No.
something? Arrow catching shield.
Here it is.
Dimnix, as your dice attorney, advises you that you can reroll that measly piercing damage that you did.
Wait,
Nope, that's not.
ignore that. That's not it.
That's the general definition of ammunition.
Just trying to overwhelm me with nonsense paperwork.
There's 30 pages you have to read before you get to the important bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
here,
then
I
you've
got it.
given up.
Just kidding. I did save it.
There you go. Heroes do normal damage after hitting the target with 16 DC 12 cons or become poisoned for 1 minute. Repeating save at the end of each turn. Okay, thank you. That's relevant information. So we get to make a con save. Okay.
Oh, shit!
So it did fail the initial one. So it's poisoned, and then it has to repeat the save at the end of each turn. Alright, so it lumbers up. You can see the, like, veins of black poison, I guess, kind of stretching across it. And it just lumbers up to you, Gottwald, with disadvantage, though. And attempts to just reach up and smash you with a brain fist.
A brain fist?
It's all brains. I don't know what's
He's got brains and brawn.
Yeah. Oh, it's a disappointing disadvantage.
Thank you, Mac.
Yep. At the poison, it just crashes against the wall right there. And he tries once more. Slightly better, but
Thank you, Mac.
both of those would have hit if not for the disadvantage.
Wow.
And then he gets to repeat the.
He's just made of just pulsing flesh. The
Yep.
poison's just moving through him like nobody's business.
Yeah, but now he like distills it too. Like both those fist pumps,
no.
like just he breaks off like a chunk of the brain and the
All right,
poison.
you saved me a good chunk of damage with that poison
did,
arrow,
yep.
though.
We both cost each other a turn, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Sabra, I did say you could roll initiative.
Okay.
Just so we know.
I was gonna ask if I'd heard Max scream earlier, but
I would imagine you're starting to hear a commotion at least going down here. Borges even calls out like, "Oh, it sounds like the sound of Gottwald being almost punched." I don't actually know what they would hear. Certainly like this thing crashing against the walls though, for sure. I'll have Borges make a initiative also.
There you go. Yeah.
All right. Well, the creature's brain pulses again, and this time, this one's not actually a save, I think. Let me see. Really check your spellcasting ability tested by the strength check. Well, you should like this one. The brain matter pulses again, and you feel it trying to grab you telekinetically.
Oh.
Which is going to be a contested check. So we're going to give it a it's a strength check versus the spellcasting ability modifier. So as it tries to basically just again grab you with its psychic energy.
That's pretty
with
good.
A dirty 20, yeah.
That's pretty good. I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay.
I'm going to use my inspiration to try that one more time.
The contested strength check.
There we go.
Oh, dang. The 21 with the inspiration. Nicely done. So this, yeah, you feel it try to wrap around you, this time not mentally, but physically, and you're just kind of feel the inspiration to break out of it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then it is your turn.
All right. Gottwald will try his combo again. He's going to start by doing a shove action. He's going to attack him, but the first attack is going to be a shove. And he can roll
28.
athletics or acrobatics. I also had advantage on that, but
As a check or a save?
it's a check.
Okay.
The 28 is what I rolled.
Oh, I thought I clicked. There it goes.
All right, so Gottwald's just gonna kick this thing with one of its hooves, and the thing gets knocked prone.
Okay.
And then he's gonna step over it and just fist down, punch the thing in the face.
Or what you
With
think is a
advantage.
face.
What I think is it's where I'm gonna punch it in the goggles.
In the goggles.
That's-
It's got some
that's where I'm aiming.
somebody's got googly eyes on it, basically.
Exactly. 21
Yes, that'll hit.
for 14.
Oh, the brain. The fisting.
And as a bonus action, as part of that attack, he is going to grapple it. Again, it's a contested athletics or acrobatics.
Against a 29?
Against a 29.
All right, I'll roll it just because I know you like me to, but I don't think any creature that's beating a 29.
You know I like you too.
I don't think anybody's getting out of that grapple.
All right, so he is prone and grappled, and one more fist to the face.
Prone, grappled, and fisted.
24. I do not have Giant's Might for 9 bludgeoning.
All right, you do know that when you're doing this, it appears very hardy as you're doing damage to it, but it's pretty beefy.
It's pretty beefy. Okay, I'm just pounding into just beef. It's like a side of beef.
Yeah, it probably has that feel to it too. Very unsettling. Mac.
Damn. He's grappled and prone.
Grappled and prone, which means if you attack with range, you have disadvantage.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. Sorry, Mac. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Get out of here. Shoot him between my legs.
Wow. I trust you completely.
He's armored down there. It's fine.
You've seen how much force he puts behind those arrows.
Yeah.
Good lord.
Let's do it. Sharpshooter. Here we go. Attack number 1. 15.
Does it.
Right between the legs,
Right
baby.
between the legs. Yeah, I don't think you get sneak attack. I don't actually know if it is plugging a sneak attack.
Why not? He's right next to him.
Oh, yeah,
because you have
it's-
disadvantage, right? I thought you couldn't get it with disadvantage.
I don't know.
That's a good point.
So the thing says if you're...
Let's see here. If you have advantage on attack roll, attack plus defense, you don't need advantage. You don't need advantage if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. That enemy isn't incapacitated,
Keep reading.
and you don't have disadvantage. Oh, what the hell?
Wait, but it says you don't need okay, hold on. You don't need advantage. Oh, and you don't have disadvantage.
Fine.
Okay, okay.
Take away 4. So 16.
It's literally at the end of the paragraph.
It is. But we do
We
the
st-
thing
we-
where it's always
we've all established
stop
that we stop
reading.
reading.
Like, look, it's if we stop reading there, then you got to rule for me.
Yeah, you
Okay.
stop reading when it's done being good for you.
I know how the
All
law
right.
works.
Attack number 2.
Also hits.
Thank you.
Wow.
22.
It's hard to miss when you have a +9. Good lord.
Yeah.
22. Okay, now this creature's taking some serious damage.
And then,
Slurp, slurp.
yes. I know. Sorry, Dan. I'm not very good at using Piercer. I probably take advantage of that.
It's easy to
can
miss
re-roll.
the
I know.
damage too when it's all plugging it in together like that.
Right.
Let me
one whole
re-roll
number.
that first
Yeah, like
1d8.
if we were rolling physical dice and you'd see the one
You'd
or
see
two,
a
whatever,
one
you'd
or
immediately
two,
be like,
yeah.
"Oh, piercer." But yeah, it's easy for us to miss.
Reroll that one
Oh.
dice. Yeah.
Another 2. Never mind. That no change.
Okay. All right, Sabra. You feel discord in the distance. Whether or not you want to deal with said discord is entirely up to you.
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, did you hear anybody screaming? I don't think we heard any people. Heard sounds.
He's just like starts whipping the gun around.
Oh, good lord!
He's gonna shoot somebody.
He's the one in the horror movie where like one of the good guys comes around the corner and he fucking like shoots the good guy dead. You're like, oh well, that was a shitty death.
what's the that there was a movie with what's Liv Tyler, The Strangers, where Glenn Howerton, one of the main characters is from It's Always Sunny.
Spoilers for The Strangers.
Yeah, there's like a subplot for the whole movie of him getting to this cabin where the couple is being attacked, and after like an hour of a subplot of him getting to this cabin, he opens the front door and Liv Tyler just shoots him in the head on accident. She's been waiting. It's just
Wow, it's
a
The
total
Shining
waste
all
of
over
time.
again.
It's
too.
The Shining,
Yeah,
it's The Shining again, yeah.
Looking to see if I have like charm person or something just to calm his butt down. I can make it worse. I can cause fear.
God, all I can do is traumatize further.
Or make it
Marcus.
real bad, just cast actual fear.
Yeah.
Do we need to find the others?
I mean, they're probably fine. Hey, look, there's a door behind you. Let's go that way.
Oh.
Okay. We'll listen at the door. I can still hear things.
17. Yeah, you still hear nothing going on from the other side.
All right.
And you open this door.
Oh,
and
it's the same room.
It's the same room.
Am I
room
closer?
from a
Am I
different
closer
side.
to the object that was in the box?
Sure. Yeah. Your detect magic is now detecting that it's in. There's a couple of crates scattered throughout, and you can see that that magic item ping is inside a crate. It's probably within like, I don't know, we'll say it's like here. Still feels very cold in this room too.
Okay. In that case, then I will use my mage hand to open the lid of the box, but I can feel the magic item in.
When your mage hand goes into the box, and when it goes to moves and right where that brown mold is, I know the mage hand doesn't technically have like.
It's not really corporeal.
Right, but I want to flavor it this way and give you some information. So it's gonna, as it like brushes the mold, the mage hand like suddenly like freezes and just like falls and cracks.
Now it's an ice hand.
It just
I have an ice hand!
breaks
Awesome.
up, yeah.
Well, technically, I would have like 15 mage hands at that point then, because it broke up into smaller
It's like a
pieces.
Fantasia thing going on. You shake it off, you can make a new mage hand or whatever, but that was the effect that basically happened as soon as it touched this.
And that's not a magical effect?
No.
Interesting.
Yeah. You can give
Natural
me.
effect is just like the nature of the.
I was gonna say
So-
you can give me a nature check,
Oh, I don't know how good I'm.
and then that'll probably be your
Yeah.
action stuff. But yeah.
That's not bad.
Not bad.
Okay, 15. You think you recall, especially now that you've seen it in action, that there are certain organic substances that can have these kind of elemental effects, and you would think that this one would have some kind of dangerously cold effect, and you think that the reason it's so cold is because it just absorbs warmth. And then, what's the word, like, where you're exhaling the thing? The opposite of absorb, I guess. I don't know. But, giving off cold, basically. And doing that in a pretty
Endothermic
natural...
reaction.
Exude? Is that
Okay, we could go with that. Let's go with that. Sustain. And then... So it's exuding this cold, and especially when you just saw your mage hand, like, physically touch it, it was like a super impacted version of that.
It's an endothermic reaction,
Ooh.
where it sucks in the heat but makes a cooling effect.
None of which is technically magical. It's like organic in nature. Yeah. And it's all this shit is just covering all these crates and boxes and stuff.
We're pulling our
All right.
school chemistry back up.
Yep. All right. Borges'
All right.
turn. He looks to you for like, it's like, Borges can protect you, Sabra. He's like facing
There's
towards the other
nothing to
end, basically.
protect me from.
What do you see in there?
Just go stand at the end of the stairs.
Yeah, that's what he
and if
does. He goes
nobody
down to
comes-
he's looking at these tubes. He goes, Borges doesn't trust these floating bodies.
Oh,
We
they're
haven't
dead.
seen
It's fine.
Mac and Gottwald, and now Toral's gone. Borges does not want to wander off by himself.
That's probably a good idea. Just stay there while I figure out how to get past this mold.
Meanwhile, the brain golem is grappled and pinned.
What happens if I introduce more?
So, if I'm or prone, I guess. Pinned isn't
Yeah.
actually a condition, but that's disadvantage, right?
If you're grappled and prone, that's the pinned condition.
That is the pinned. They probably would do that too. It's like
Yeah, they
just
would.
overlapping the stupid Venn diagram of conditions. All right, so disadvantage. The creature just still tries to attack you while it's because otherwise it takes an action, right, to get out of the grapple.
To try to get out of the grapple, yes.
Yeah, it's not worth it. All right, it'll just disadvantage attack.
Okay.
It's like the same thing I did last time, right? One good roll,
Yep.
and one bad roll. 16
16 also does not hit.
good enough. All right. Oh, these disadvantage rolls are killing me. But at the top of the initiative order, its brain will pulse, and it will still try to hit you with something.
It's gonna pulse at me.
It's gonna pulse at you. Let's try to. Let's just do the third one. It's gonna try to hit you with a psychic blast, but this one is just gonna be a complete like flash of blinding light in your brain. I need a wisdom saving throw. If you have anything against being charmed, that is relevant here.
That is a good question. Dark vision. Poisoned? Is it charming poison?
Not quite.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I need a wisdom save, same DC 15.
Okay. I got nothing. I've used up everything I've got for saving throws.
Okay. You become charmed for the duration. You are incapacitated and with a speed of 0.
That's a lot of conditions. Incapacitated.
Yeah.
Can't take actions or reactions, but I can still hold him. I'm not.
I don't know. It's if you're incapacitated.
I guess there's.
I'm willing to send that to the lawyers. If you're currently grappling a creature and you become incapacitated, do you then stop grappling said creature? Rules as intended, I would say yes, but if there's a ruling that says otherwise, then I'm willing to take that into consideration.
Oh, it's right in the rules.
Is it?
Similarly, if you are being grappled by a creature that becomes incapacitated, the grapple would immediately end.
Okay, that's helpful.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, I imagine you just kind of very calmly like step back and stand up and just kind of sit there and stare forward, like there's a blank stare on your face.
Yeah. So I'm incapacitated. I can't take actions or reactions. So what? I just have to remake the save?
I think you have to have somebody actually snap you out of this. Or is this one to take damage?
Oh, if you take any damage.
If you take any damage or someone uses an action to shake out of it, yeah, then you get out of it.
I see. Okay. So I basically just lose my turn again.
Indeed.
That's fun.
So Mac, that's what you see happen, basically. Gottwald again, like, stands up slowly to stand.
It's just such a fucking back and forth fight where, like, he's mind fucking me and then I'm punching him and then he's...
You'll be best friends by the end of it, I know it.
Can I tell that he's doing the hypnotic pattern?
Yes, you can tell that because Gottwald has literally,
he was hunched over and punching him in the face.
Yeah, and then he just stopped and like stood up very calmly, just staring forward, basically. Now the creature hasn't had its turn yet, so it hasn't been able to stand up from being put into the prone position. I will say that.
Yeah, but it looks like he's concentrating, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's try to knock him out of the concentration then.
Yeah.
Will a 20 hit?
20 does hit.
We like to ask you sometimes just for fun.
You're right, yeah. Dicks.
For 10. Roll for concentration.
I will get advantage on saves. We'll see if that actually helps me. Okay. Definitely maintains concentration on that one. He's got so many brains to concentrate with. It's covered in brains.
He's all brains.
All brain.
And
16
brawn.
hits.
16 does hit. You almost can't miss this creature with your... You're rolling like 5s and hitting me.
Right.
Roll for concentration again.
Yes, but I also respect that you actually turn off the sharpshooter.
He's so
when
pro.
you really want to hit, yeah. Ooh, finally. The saves, the one rolls I'm making are these concentration saves. All right, Sabra, back in the moldy, cold storage room.
I'm contemplating adding more heat to see what happens.
That's a science experiment.
It is. She's intrigued by this room.
Mm-hmm.
One of those, like, trying to figure out what would happen things. Alright, we're going to use a fiery chromatic orb on the box that has the little treasure inside.
Okay.
Because it's small.
Sure. Lob a fire grenade in there when that was the first experiment.
Yeah. It's a small experiment. It's only 4 inches in diameter. So
Yeah, it's a grenade size, right?
it's a little grenade.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been bigger. I could have done a 7th level freaking fireball.
This
So,
room. When in doubt, fireball the room.
the other thing that also came with my fancy new little thing is a wall of fire. That could have also been entertaining, but felt that was overkill. We're gonna work our way up to these things.
Do you remember the movie Evolution? The kind of Ghostbusters-esque.
The David Duchovny movie?
Yes.
No, I do not remember.
That movie's underrated. I like that movie, but
what's the name of the other guy who was so big in like 2001 and then just disappeared?
Yeah, he did the
Jim
7 Up
Carrey?
Yours thing.
And he was in the time machine, and he was all over the place.
Orlando Jones, that I'm thinking of.
I think it's Orlando Jones. I think
Okay.
you're right.
Yeah.
What happened to
All right,
Orlando
movie
Jones?
nerds.
Why did he not?
Yeah. Anyway, there's a scene where they do something similar, basically, where they try to take out these aliens, I think, with fire, and they realize that because they're a different, like, I don't know, physiology or something, like fire, they love fire, and it's a different kind of substance
They
that.
love it.
Yeah. So what I'm getting to the fact is when you throw this fire grenade into the room at this mold and stuff, it does seem to break apart the crate, and you can see some content spill out, but the mold just explodes outward as if it was given just a shot of just massive energy, and it just all you throw that fire grenade, and immediately it just the heat goes up, and it immediately just gets sucked into this mold, and it just suddenly explodes outward. Now it carpets the entire room and actually gets up to the door, and I'm gonna have you make a Constitution saving throw, please, as now the mold is cold enough to start dealing some cold damage to you.
No.
Wow. So like eats the heat.
It eats the heat. That seems like it should be a slogan for some kind of
Don't beat the heat, eat the heat.
be a brown mold.
I don't know what product that would be, but sure.
You take half of that in cold damage because you made the save.
Okay.
So that was your action. You still have some movement, and you feel like you would need to step back to avoid keep taking that damage. You do see that you have broken apart the contents, though, and what spills out that you can see is well, I mean, the grenade probably did a good chunk of damage. So you see several robes spill out that look very similar to the robes that the Kraken priests wore.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're like partly have mold on them and partly have little bits of fire, although the fire was sucked up pretty quick. What kind of clunks down is a pretty nice looking brass spyglass that's kind of stylized like a tentacle. Looks like it might be worth money. And then you see an inky black ring that resembles a swirling tentacle that kind of falls down amongst all of that brown mold patch now that has spread out. And that definitely gives off the magical detection for you.
Okay. So how long is the staff of the Magi? Like, is it like 4.5 feet long, 5 feet long? It's like a big boy.
Yeah, it's probably a solid
6 inches.
Hey, it's an average staff. Don't knock it.
It's an average.
I'm intrigued.
You could have used a different quote there, but I like to use that one.
Yeah,
That's
it literally
always has to be.
I was gonna say we had another one.
that's where I thought we'd go with this.
Yeah, it's probably got some girth to it and some length.
Well, I'm trying to see, like, could I use the end of the staff and just kind of slide everything to me? Without having to actually go in there.
Probably, but I'd probably make you roll a check for it.
Okay.
You can convince me what kind of check to roll based on what you're doing.
Well, I'm trying to use
Like maybe
my super smarts.
So anyway, I can use intelligence to get this over here.
I mean, you could use like my Arcana because I'm like, all right, well, the staff is not gonna throw off heat, so therefore it wouldn't get sucked up by the mold like my mage hand did.
I will say that mechanically, you've already had to make the save against the cold, so you feel like this is your best chance to basically just grab what you want.
Oh, I'll walk in, grab what I want, and I'll walk right back out.
Like, I appreciate you're working around it, but like it's.
Yeah, okay, well, if I've already made the save, I'm going
You're already in it. You're already in it.
You're like basically taking the damage from it right now. You can just swoop in and grab it. And I feel like cinematically...
I'll pick up the little ring thing, the little spyglass thing, maybe one set of robes, because, you never know when those will come in handy.
Yeah.
Just kind of shake off the mold. And then as I'll walk out the door and I'll just shut it.
Yep. And and it's definitely like you feel chilly. Like it is cold. As you got blasted with like winter, mix or something. Marcus like startled, like, you exploded something in there.
I mean, it's not the first time I've blown something up. You need to calm your tits.
He scooches over and just kind of does the like. Now he's just acting like he's the guard, where he's just in front of you with sweeping the room.
He's on Overwatch.
Basically. Yeah, essentially.
I don't know what any of this crap is, but I just shove it in my bag and I'm like, I gotta figure this out later.
Yep, like I said, the spyglass looks like it might be worth some money, and then the ring is definitely pinging magical. But would require a short rest to check it out. Borges starts calling out for anybody, Gottwald, Mac, or Toril.
Can we hear him?
Sabra silently considers activating the gelatin.
Oh my god. And this is... Oh no, Borges!
Goodbye, Borges!
I don't know what happened.
I warned you not to get away from me, it's fine.
Yeah, you can hear him.
She stares longingly in that room.
Wait, am I still incapacitated?
You are... Yes, I think, right?
Okay.
I made the con save, so you can't. You're still incapacitated. The rain golem stands up with half his movement. You're so incapacitated.
That interestingly does not give you any advantages, though.
No, it doesn't. And unfortunately, there's nobody else with a brain golem to really hit, and you're kind of blocking the way. What he does with his movement, though, because you're incapacitated, is I'm going to have him kind of just move you without hurting you, at least.
Okay.
But he's not going to be able to go very far because he was prone before.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that still gives him... Let's see, what is that one? 10-foot radius sphere is not very big. Circle... Yeah, it's really not. The brain golem will still... Brain golem's gonna take the dodge action, actually. Because you're incapacitated right now. And it's just like slowly moving you forward because it knows somebody's hitting him from behind.
How smart is this thing?
It's fucking brains. It's nothing but brains. You heard that initial thing. You think it's getting like, it's almost like a receiver too. It's being, you don't know if it's being piloted or being told information or what's going on, but clearly it is, there's like a direct feedback somewhere. But yeah, also it's nothing but brains. But pretty damn is the answer. So it's gonna take the dodge action and like really go into a defensive pose as you see the brains like molding around it. And then on initiative 20, if it's already concentrating on one of its spells, it gains 8 temporary hit points. So it's got dodges and gets a shield up.
Oh, fun.
Alright, Gottwald, you are still staring ahead, incapacitated.
And I can't remake the save unless someone hits... Or
you have to either take damage, or somebody has to use an action to shake you out of the stupor.
I see. Okay.
Or it can lose concentration.
Yeah.
Which Mac has been trying. Alright, Mac.
So you still got the hypnotic spell?
Yes, he was able to maintain concentration and didn't actually attack Gottwald.
Okay, but
It looks like
I assumed
he's
he would, but
dancing with Gottwald. He like puts up the hands and like just shoved him back a little bit. But
all right, but he's not prone anymore, so I don't
not
have
prone, but he took the
disadvantage.
dodge action.
Damn you!
Yep.
I love this. Is like just fucking driving you guys crazy.
Okay, 23.
I know, not that Mac can ever miss though.
We see like a fleshy golem creature. We expect it to just be like dumb as bricks, right?
Yep.
We're just like it should do the dumbest thing it can
But
do.
it's made of brains.
But it's made of brains.
Unfortunately, the brains doesn't up its AC to astronomical levels, which is what I need against Mac.
Let me re-roll that with my piercer.
Oh yeah.
Okay, a little better. Man, I would have critted if it wasn't for this advantage.
6 total damage.
Right, you would have. Yeah, that's a 20.
Yeah,
Still
6
concentration
damage.
check.
Roll for concentration.
Yep.
With advantage.
Will
but...
my luck run out?
Oh,
an
no.
advantage. It did take the 6.
Right.
Out of its 8 shield it got a second ago.
Yep.
Well, 13.
Ooh, that is actually going to be a miss, Mac.
Oh no. What do you have to
Well, Mac
roll?
does
He has
not
to
like
roll
this
two.
disadvantage. He rolled a 20 to 19 as his first roll. Note to self, keep dodging, keep dodging. This is going to be a defensive fight now. Alright, Savra, oddly you haven't heard much commotion now.
Still staring longingly in that room.
Which probably adds the horror factor.
Right.
Ties against it. Alright. God, which way did they go? Assuming it's the open door down there.
Mac! 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 Mac!
Please stop yelling. If there's anybody here, you're going to alert them to where we are. Don't you, like, have any brain cells between those two gills?
Morgus is so lucky he got left with you, Savra. You remind him of his many deficiencies.
Come on.
I thought you were going to say mother.
Or reminds him of his mother. Poor Borges.
We're gonna go this way. Borges is just taking his turn with me.
Ah, that's fair, yeah.
I'm sure he's just looking to you for direction anyway.
And this is just a regular door opening right here?
This is just a curtain that was kind of hanging here, honestly, so it's been kind of torn down, so yeah, it's still open. Man, if there was ever a time for these creatures to burst out of the tubes, oh my gosh. Magnificent timing.
Okay. Hey, look, we found them.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Savra, you see this giant, just massive brain flesh creature.
Oh, what the hell is that thing?
And you see Gottwald just standing there staring at it, like maybe a little bit of drool coming out.
Why does this not surprise me?
got
The cow is not moving again.
Several arrows stuck in it.
This is like a whole thing with him.
Ugh.
He's having some sort of mental battle with the brain column.
I'm sure it's going well.
Mm-hmm.
They've been amazing about this big hulking creature, and it just did just mental stuff the whole time. Just stood there.
Well, I can't see anything, so the last thing I'll do is just cast dancing lights into that room so I can see what the hell's going on in there.
Okay. Like, behind him, on top of him.
Well, it's a bunch of different little orbs,
That's
so
true.
I can light up the whole damn room.
Sure, I'll put a bunch in there.
Yeah,
There you go.
Spread them.
I'll cast it for you so you can see.
Let there be light.
I have 4 torch-sized lights within 120 feet of myself, so...
I put those on the token there, didn't I? My bad.
Now I can't see again.
There.
Okay. Oh, the thing is disgusting. Borges, do that!
Oh! No, Gottwald! We found Gottwald!
Moo.
He's
knew it
been
was a cow.
mind-fisted!
Then shoot the ugly thing!
Yeah, Borges. Mighty Borges. Can he do what Mac cannot? Still dodge, though, so disadvantage.
We do what Nintendo don't. I don't know.
No, he cannot hit. Borges,
Oh, no.
Borges almost drops his gun, like, ah! He's so scared of that thing.
Are you serious right now? I brought you all the way here and you couldn't even hit the damn thing.
Alright, now the golem gently shoves you that way, and now it will start punching you, Gottwald.
Okay.
Which, so I don't think I have any advantage, right? Incapacitated is just
You don't
can't do
have any
anything?
advantages, which is kind of weird, but
Yep.
I would imagine, yeah.
17
does not hit.
No.
I wish you would, honestly. But
all right,
24
well,
does hit. Okay.
here's the monkey paw curls. I'm at a 24.
Yep.
Or 22
Oh, shit.
bludgeoning
Or maybe
damage.
not. Holy fuck. All right, well, I'm certainly out of it with that one. He clocked me, but good.
Yeah. You do wake
Punched
up.
my clock.
But now it's got its thing again. It's no longer concentrating, so now it's going to cast one of its spells. And now that it's got multiple enemies, let's try to lay down the confusion. So 10-foot radius. Gottwald, Sabra, and Borges gets to make wisdom saving throws against confusion.
He's just gonna mindfuck me this entire fight. This is amazing.
This is a precursor for the upcoming dungeon against fucking
My
psychic
players,
creatures. Yeah.
Yeah. Wisdom saving throw.
Yep. 15 is the number. Which mighty
Good as I could have expected.
Gottwald has resist stamps. Spelled that, nobody noticed. Advantage on wisdom. Mighty Borges makes the save though. No confusion. For
I
him.
heard that as resist stamps. Like he has stamps.
Yeah, he has stamps that he picks up. Sabra also makes a save, so only Gottwald gets flustered with the confusion.
Only Gottwald.
All right, and on your turn, you get to make a D10.
Okay.
Determine if
Swear
you're
to God,
still
Christopher,
playing
if
D&D.
you punch me for any reason.
Hey, look at that!
So-
Gottwald's tired of this shit.
You're still technically under the confused spell, but at this turn, you can act and move normally. You just like
Okay.
You're like a brain fog, and you're running through. I don't want to be racist, but like a maze, a labyrinth, if you will, of your mind.
That's not where I thought you were going.
You're a minotaur.
yes.
And you manage to find your way through the labyrinth and open the door, and out you
Okay.
are, and you like exit into this room.
I will take that racism. That works for me. As an allegory of walking through his mind. Gottwald is furious. He will unsheath his giant slayer great axe, which I don't think this thing. How does it actually work? Oh, it's a giant, specifically giants. Okay. Well, whatever. He's still gonna attack him with it.
Mm-hmm.
$27.
Yep, that will hit. My goodness, you guys have been dancing around a crit.
Yeah, right. Well, Mac almost got one, but it was the disadvantage killed him.
Yeah, true.
18 damage.
Yep, that is a bunch. This creature is definitely bloodied now.
And again.
Brains are bleeding.
Brains are bleeding. 12. That's not good.
That is not gonna hit.
I rolled a 3.
Rolled a 3.
And again. 15. Does 15 hit?
Does hit. Yep.
Okay. For another 20.
Oh
That's
my dear God! It's a 2d12 plus 5.
2D
That is
yeah, it
nasty
is.
pants.
I don't really have a good. Yes, I do. I'll grapple him again. Why not?
It really
My
does look like
bonus
a
action.
dance.
Yeah. Get out of that grapple, fucker.
I guess it does count as a nat 20 on the grapple, doesn't it? So
It
that's an
does.
instant success. All right, we'll put it on the board. But yes, it is grappled.
Okay. That is my turn.
All right, Mac. Good news is it's not prone.
Is he dodging?
No, he was punching.
He punched me in the face.
Finally.
But good.
Which
All right.
technically, Gottwald, you need to make the save.
Oh,
for
yeah.
Confusion, I guess technically, to see if you can get out of the wisdom. Get
Oh,
out of the confusion
okay.
with the wisdom save.
You've got like 3 different mind spells, and the saves work differently in all 3
I know,
spells.
yeah. Thankfully, it's
So I mean,
one.
I-
It's one creature. I can handle it being complicated. If there was anything else on the
Sure.
board, I would be like, no.
Oh, I'm so
You
confused.
still technically have confused. All right, so still concentrating on that.
Is this concentration? Okay.
It is, yeah. All these spells are definitely concentration.
So
Well, then you have to make concentration saves on my hits?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, sorry. Jeez.
So it's 2 of them.
Yep, you're right. 1 and 2. Oh, it failed that one.
Second
All right.
one's not gonna stick. Yeah.
So you didn't have to make that save. Yep. All right, so it loses the concentration on the confusion. All right, now I can go back. Right?
So he's not concentrating on anything.
Correct.
He's just... All right. 19
Will hit.
for 22.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this creature starts sagging like.
Oh, 11.
11 does not hit though.
Damn.
Savra, this creature tried to put a psychic spell on you, and now is peppered by multiple arrows and looks like it is near death.
Does Gottwald look like he's himself again?
Yes.
About time. Alright, well, you know what? Let's just do another chromatic orb, because why not?
There's no brown mold in this room.
Exactly.
Right.
That's a
Do
brain
you
thing.
eat fire?
Turns out
29
this
to hit.
creature's made of, oh damn, and the crit too.
Nice.
Put that on the board.
Well, that just means
It's
we're
not
gonna
often you
cast
see
that at a
crits on
higher level.
spells.
No, and you both have been dancing around getting a crit this whole time with like 18s and 19s. Then Savra comes in with her 1 attack and just super orb.
Yep.
21, 26, 27, 20, 29.
All right, what kind of damage does it explode with?
Lightning.
Okay, it's
It
behind you.
looks like fireworks that go off behind.
God, well, you might not even be aware that she's behind you. You just see this like lightning orb just sailing over your shoulder and just explodes into this creature, and it is a splattering, bloody, fleshy mess. You absolutely get like covered in brain goo, like all over.
Lovely. I'm gonna pick it out of the armor for weeks.
As it explodes. Oh yeah, and other places.
So, okay, is it dead? We're out of combat.
You're
right?
literally covered in all of its goo, and I like that your first words are like, it's like a little apprehensive. Like, is it dead?
Yeah.
Like 50% of it is no longer there, but you know what? That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. It's a big brain, man. I don't know how much of it needs to live.
Yeah.
What the hell did y'all find over here?
So, from what he said earlier, or what the little thing we heard,
Yeah.
can I assume that like they know we're here now? Because like it sounded like an alarm system was pinged, and it got instructions back from somewhere.
That's kind of what you heard. Yeah.
Okay, Gowald will tell the party that. He'll say, "I believe we have been found out. This thing was some sort of security measure. And our enemies know we are here now. It matters not. We will kill them anyway, as long as they don't keep doing mind stuff to me."
Gottwald, you're alive! Is friend Mac with you?
Mac, are you here? I've seen arrows. I haven't seen you in a while.
I just imagine like Borges on his little flipper feet, just like running at Gottwald.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, like a penguin.
Is it gone?
Yes, it is dead.
Where is his voice coming from? Oh, anyway.
Sneaks around the edge.
Oh, you look like shit.
And Savra, you can see the telltale signs of that greenish fluid from the tubes kind of leaving a trail all the way to here. And then you see... Actually, I don't know what... You had grabbed that...
Yeah, I assume I dropped her at some point.
Yeah, it's probably like whenever you got
started.
stupefied. Yeah, so there's kind of like a
Yeah.
body of a... So it's probably like over here or something. But a nasty looking kind of mutated human woman. Human being a...
I have a great
Vague
science
description.
experiment to show y'all. I need you to come and stand by this grate.
Sure, why not? I wish to put this woman in one of the tubes. She is infected with whatever these things are doing to people. But perhaps she can be cured after we are done here.
She looks dead.
She is just unconscious. I
Yeah,
assure
she
you.
actually is unconscious. I guess I shouldn't have done the X on it, but X was too dramatic.
Is there even an open tube to put her in?
So you do recall that you saw and heard a very large, more advanced version of those tubes that this creature came out of.
Well, we can put her in that tube.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Down here. In fact, Savra, or any of you, I guess, could make a investigation check or an Arcana check.
Oh, it's a dead end. That's the only thing down here. Okay.
Yeah, but there is a very, and in fact, as you look down this tunnel, Gottwald, it does the very classic like shining hallway, like what is that shot called? Dolly shot or something? You know what I'm talking about? Like it zooms in, but it physically moves forward, and the thing zooms out. It physically moves forward
and it zooms at the same time.
Yeah,
I used to know what that was called.
It does that as you look down this hall. And this looks like a very significant tunnel. And you know this creature was standing right here on the opposite side of it. 25. Sabra, you definitely see that this tube appears to be a more advanced version of what the others are. And that somebody could get in this tube and basically get fully restored. You're not sure if it would be enough to reverse. You're pretty sure it would not be able to, reverse what happened to her in terms of like the mutation stuff. But you think it would be able to heal somebody of physical injuries, and perhaps give them the benefit of a long rest. In fact, with a 25, you're pretty sure this thing might even have the capability of curing lingering injuries.
Oh shit! I'm getting in that shit.
So I'm just like, I'm jumping in.
Jumping in.
Like, hang on, I'll be right back. Hit this button in this order.
Or it's like, oh god, no, don't get in that too. You're like, I got this.
Doesn't Mac also have a number of lingering?
He sure does, yeah.
We can take turns. It's fine.
I guess we're
He has the concussion and PTSD.
That's right. Yeah.
I
forget what do you have?
Mine's an arm.
An arm? Okay, that's pretty bad.
I have him tracked somewhere here. Mac has concussion and PTSD. Savra has a crippled arm and a concussion, actually.
Yep. So yeah, I'm getting in.
Jump in and get in the heal.
You're both equally injured.
I'll take that long rest and heal myself.
Yep, and with a 20, I'll go ahead and let the 25 be the check for it. Because you think it would, if you step in, you think it would automatically give you the benefits of a long rest, but it would take that extra knowledge, which is the check, to be able to have it restore the lingering injuries as well. That's like an extra programming thing you got to do. You got to be like select the right like menu options, and it's all in fucking like alienese basically.
But you figured it out.
Yeah, you ordered the deluxe.
It's in deep speech, and she already speaks deep speech. So they thought they were being tricky, but
yeah. So you can literally get the benefits of a long rest and cure your lingering injuries.
Yay! No more lingering injuries.
Can we all do this? Can we just jump in there and turn?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have any lingering injuries, but a long rest would be amazing.
And now that I know the code and everything to do, I can just put it in by memory.
She knows
I think so.
Passphrase.
There you go. Get in, Goldwell. Hurry up.
Okay.
You're gonna have to switch.
I also
mutate this creature.
We'll do her last. We'll leave her in there.
Oh, it's not going to fix her.
Just to put her in stasis. We'll leave her there for the time being. We'll come back for her later. Suffer may know this is not going to work, but
got one
thinks it will.
Yeah.
Yep.
Summer's going to go check her and just go, and she's like, oh, she dead. I don't know what happened to her. She died.
Oh.
she died somehow.
She wasn't going to be saved. I'm sorry.
Okay.
120 fucking hit points, you ass.
Yeah.
50 more hit points than what I have.
Also, I have shrunk down at this point, by the way. I probably to get in there, but
you do have to. Well, no, actually, no. It was humongous.
Oh yeah, it was large. Yeah,
it was large. Although probably when it was in there, it looked really hilariously like just bunched up in there.
Squished.
Like, oh yeah. Just like I don't know if you get like the beef in the tube or something. Literally, it just like a toothpaste. It just squeezes
pressed
out.
against the side, just airtight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let me go and summon cheese also.
Okay.
Come back to his cheese. Does he have knowledge of what happened with Simbele and the children?
They ate so many children.
Yeah. Ask Cheese how many children he ate.
Cheese just shakes his head.
Yeah.
Sadly.
We don't give out that information.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Yep.
So the let's see, the robe that you grabbed.
Dolly shot, by the way.
Huh?
It's a dolly shot.
Dolly shot. Thank you. I think I might have said that, but I don't.
You may have. Yeah.
The robe is worth 5 gold pieces. The brass spyglass shaped like a tentacle that is cold to the touch. You might think that's just a lingering maybe benefit of the mold. It's been around so much. Is worth 500 gold pieces.
Wow.
Nice.
And then you find a ring, which does require attunement, so you can choose if somebody wants to grab this or not. A tentacle ring, inky black and silver ring that looks and feels like a tiny rubbery tentacle. While wearing this ring, you gain a +1 bonus to AC and saving throws, a swim speed of 40 feet, and advantage on stealth checks and strength checks to escape grapples and restrains while underwater. Additionally, when an enemy is about to attack you within 5 feet while underwater, you can use a reaction to eject a cloud of ink from this ring in a 5-foot radius sphere, heavily obscuring the area and gaining the benefits of the dash and disengage actions. The inky cloud remains for 1 minute or until dispersed. You can use this effect a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus and regain all uses after a long rest.
Nice.
Sounds good.
It
Just
does
toss
sound
it at Gauntlet here. Like, here, you can figure this out. I don't want this.
you don't want it? Okay.
Can you paste that or something?
I'm sorry, I thought I hit show to players. My bad.
You did. I see it anyway. But I can pay.
I see the picture, but not the description.
Scroll down.
Hold down.
Oh, there it is. You're right.
Okay. I mean, +1 to AC and saving throws is good for anybody. A swim speed of 40 feet would be really good for Cobwald. He wouldn't have to put on that fucking chainmail bikini anymore.
Yeah. Chainmail bikini.
Although I don't know what else I'm attuning to. Anchor Axe.
I also have that written down.
Yeah, Anchor Axe, Necklace of Adaptation, which I believe is what lets me breathe underwater. I'm not sure what the Necklace of Adaptation does, actually.
Yeah, you got the Anchor Axe, Necklace Adaptation, the Periaptive Wound Closure. Necklace Adaptation. Allows you to breathe in any environment.
I could probably give that up, because I've got like 4 potions of breathing underwater.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got plenty of those.
Yeah, but with the ring, you can breathe underwater.
Oh,
Oh,
it actually just gives you a swim speed. It doesn't actually give you
You're
water
right.
breathing. Yeah.
Right. I mean, does anybody else want it? I mean, Mac would be the only person who might use it.
I could use it, but I don't know if it's more useful for you.
It might be more useful than me just being in the front line. I feel like and getting higher AC.
+1 to all those wisdom saves.
+1 to all those wisdom saves.
Which happens you have to make.
All those fucking mental saves.
Classic bit of getting the item after.
Exactly. All right, I will forego the Necklace of Adaptation, and I will equip this tentacle ring.
Okay.
Just got to remember to drink those potions.
If I hit the... What do you guys use to long rest? Do you hit that on the character sheet or the macro button? Because I can do that. And you do that for
the
Reese
macro
as well.
button is what I use anyway.
By hitting
I use the macro button.
By selecting your token.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that worked.
Yeah.
So do I get to recharge my staff of the Magi because it was a long rest?
Yes, anything that recharges Wand of Wonder, if you need to do that one, all the long rest stuff definitely can go off for those purposes. Yep.
Okay. Let's see here. What's the recharge? 1d6 plus 1 for that one.
Oh, does anybody remember how to
that was
add
bad.
AC to...
So you have to add a custom...
It does. It does.
Oh,
AC... yeah, we have to add it to them, like the modifications thing. AC equals 1 or AC colon 1 gives it an AC of 1.
AC colon 1.
That's right. I don't know how to add 1 to my saving throws, though. Maybe in the gear. Let's see.
It should be in the gear.
Just never unattune the item because you don't want to reverse
yeah, I know.
any of the things that you do now.
Exactly. Global saving throw modifier. Okay, I'm just going to go 1. Let's see if that works.
1, please. I guess Borgus could technically take the Necklace of Adaptation.
He could, yeah. I mean, he can still breathe underwater, though, already, right, can he? He's a fish man.
He can. The necklace technically lets you breathe through like space, like vacuum and...
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Like any other
and
area.
Gases and stuff,
yeah. I mean, it is less useful because you can just breathe through water.
I mean, any magic items we're not using, Borgus could have.
Borgus takes...
Yep, +1's plugged in. That's
nice.
That's my only modifier to wisdom saving throws now.
I forget that's always a tantalizing effect to get on an item, though.
Mm-hmm.
I've recharged all my shit.
Nice.
All right, what have we not explored in this? Gottwald will ask Sabra about the rest of this place that she's seen that they haven't.
That is a room that makes the green jelly that likes to kill people.
It sounds bad.
Yeah. And then there is another room that was full of a lot of really cold mold. That's where this shit came from.
It also sounds kind of bad.
Yeah, that was about it. There was nothing else.
Well, we got this door, right? And I think this tunnel too. This to the north of us.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, also Toril disappeared again.
Well, we all kind of figured that. Toril does that. All right, let's. I don't know. Listen at the door, I suppose. This is like a tiny room, right? I can't tell, but.
I mean, yeah, you've been through this tunnel and this tunnel, so
yeah, so it can't be that big. Oh, that's a bad roll.
You're just like
his horn against the door.
You're hitting some like unsettling.
The door head first.
You like some unsettling whispers all around you too, and you think that you like look over that creature's like just exploded body and think like maybe it's been twitching or something.
Oh no. It's exuding some psychic energy.
You are pretty sure Gottwald's just crazy, Sabra. Yes. You hear nothing inside in the room.
There's nothing in there. Look, I'll show you. And she opens the door.
It's still in my head.
Yep. The small bedroom may have once been served as living quarters for a guard or an acolyte. The bed is mostly intact, but the tables and chairs have been overturned and broken.
Does my detect magic go off at all?
Just for the little lone light source that's still in there.
That's it?
Yep.
Nothing else?
Yep.
Alright, she shuts the door. There's nothing in there.
Let's all go to bed.
No cold exuding molds in this one.
Okay. All right, well, there's this tunnel to the north.
Um,
It seems like this is the only path left.
Did anybody take the severed head?
The
Brain.
The record player?
Yeah, the record player.
No.
no.
Do we need to go back and get it?
It feels like a gap. Yeah.
Well, you recall that it was able to pinpoint the location of those augmenter brains.
Oh. Okay. I guess I misunderstood. I thought that was like a machinery that you had to plug the brain into for it to work, like that like table. But is the head able to do that on its own?
It's the one brain it's like one of the tapes. Basically, you have to have one of the tapes in the head, and then the head will give you that information. But
okay.
The interesting thing is when you played that brain tape, it played that information, but then it sounded like the second part of it, where it gave you the locations, was actually an updating feed.
Live
feed.
Okay, well then that is useful.
I am not carrying that brain.
I will put it in my pack. Borges, you carry this in your pack.
Borges does not want to carry the severed head.
Just strap it to your back. Like, what movie am I thinking of?
Hellboy.
Hellboy 2! I'm thinking of Hellboy 2!
I knew you were thinking of Hellboy, yeah.
Strap the zombie to your back.
Yep, I love that.
Yep.
Yeah, with great reluctance. If this thing starts talking, I'm out of here. Borges is out of here.
It should only tell us, like, directional information. That should,
Yeah, it's kind of a thing where you have to, like, just barely, like, push the brain a little bit and it'll give you the information. But what you notice is, if you walk down this tunnel, like, maybe 100 feet or something, and you try the brain again, it does update the location as getting closer of all four of them.
Okay. Seems we are heading into the lair of our enemy. Finally, we will face those who have taken control of the Fathomless, who are the source of all of this discord.
Oh,
Borges has enjoyed the friends along the way.
All right. This passage just keeps going.
It keeps going. Well, the head is like, it is 1 mile and 300 feet. It is 1 mile and 200 feet. It is 1 mile and 100 feet. So you're like, so we got to go for a little while in this tunnel.
Yeah, we got at least like 5 or 6 minutes.
Right. Yes, and it is very much like that. Like you just hear the dripping, and every once in a while you hear like an odd whispering at the back of your mind. But you keep going down this tunnel, and you feel like as you're going, you are descending as you go. And I think as you guys are en route there, I think that's where we're actually going to end our session for tonight, because I don't honestly want to go any further without Toril here. So I think we're going to end here, which that's why I started up our MVPC poll a little bit earlier this time. And Savra, you are our MVPC.
That's me! Also, just so you know, for next time, I am bringing my dancing lights with me. I can move them.
Okay. Yeah, we can be putting up our dancing lights throughout. Yep. So, in addition to, maybe because you were the first one in the tube, you find a potion of resistance in there.
Mm-hmm.
Acid. That's
acid.
Fun.
Acid resistance.
How long do potions of resistances last?
That's a good question.
Because I feel like we usually forget to use them.
Yeah. All right, that is going to do it as you all literally head down this tunnel, and it literally pops up on the screen and says, this is the point of no return. Make sure you complete all your open world quests.
Oh, wait, we got to go back and collect all 15 like black corals that we haven't collected to turn into the chef. To make
your entire party must be present to continue.
Gather your party. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, as you head towards this final area, as you descend down these tunnels, for a solid mile. That is all the time we have for this week's session of Call from the Deep. By the way, we are out next week for the Thanksgiving holiday. There'll be no Call from the Deep session on Friday. We will return on December 6th for that. Thank you to Chris, Heather, and Raymond for playing. Thank you all the wonderful fans for watching. Be sure to head over to our live post-match discussion chat from the deep after our show tonight. As always, thank you to the patrons. Shout out to Platinum patrons: Joe, Will, Thomas, Dan, Brennan, Genocide, Eclectic, Roll, Plural, Christopher, Corey, Big Nut, John F, John L, Nathan, Chris Link, Counselor, Andrew, The Reldrin, Stephanie, Jason, Isabel, Amit, Libby's Bud, Sharni, Warden, Harold, Eudaimonia LLC, Tom, AJ, Eating the Dogs, Caleb, Chad, Luca, Nicholas, Marcus, and Gold patrons: RPG Paper Guys, Pretty Boy, and Yuma, Desert Lounge, Jerome, Nathan, Pascal, Torres, Scott, Rufus, Jerry, Glenn, and Mark. Thank you all very much for your support. We will not see you next week. We will see you after that in December.
See ya in December. Somebody, a patron needs to join now, and his name needs to be like, la, la, la.
God damn it.
To make Eric do that. Make Eric do that every
absolutely
time.
have a complete brain fart every time.
No, I need 2 of them to join back to back, and it's fa la 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 la.
There you go.
I will Ron Burgundy.
Yep.
Patron names.
Just Ron Burgundy the shit out of her.
La la
All
la
you
la la la.
patrons.
Question mark?